Queens. Big flip, chat. So much money on the line here. Thousands of dollars in equity right now if we can dodge the queen. Being decisive is kind of scary in a lot of situations, right? It's like you take a big risk and it's your life on the line, but pretty much works out very commonly, you know? Kings against, don't be aces, dude. Thank you. Hold it. Hold it, Dottie. Keep it clean. Keep it so clean, dude. Let's go. Chat, we have 113,000 here. This is going to be up there with the greats in this one. Do you want a 3-bet call or flat nines here? 3-bet call, honestly, just because it's a big disadvantage going multi with nines. You know, going like 4 ways with nines is not great. Getting it in for, what is it, 27 blinds is fine. You know? And if they fold, great. And if they call, fine. And if they jam, okay. You know? Like, that's kind of how we feel about it. So I think this is the right way to play it. Like, yeah, if your goal is to make, is to maximize the amount of money you make and you live in Southern California, it's like, do you want to start playing poker where you can make 50K a year? It's like, no, there's going to be easier paths to maximize the amount of money you have in life. And you're going to have to battle because you're going to spend so much of your income on living expenses if you live in that area. But that's not what the conversation was about, you know? Raising up the eights here. 208 remain, 89 pay. First place probably 20,000. What's the guarantee on this? No, it'll be a little less. 20,000. There it is, 20K. And we call him. Eights, ace, king, 6-5 suited. Keep it middling. Keep it 9. It's a straight for them. But the side pot's really important. Yeah, let's go. I think we win the 40K and then they win 16K, so not bad at all. Yep. Very good news. Very, very good news. Ace 10. And we are in the money now. Redfield hype confirmed. 87.50 is the raise. The money bubble is burst. This is actually quite strong with some reshove stacks. I think I'm going to be a super knit and fold here. Like, I don't think this is going to be a standard fold, but they've been playing really aggressive before the bubble. We're now in the money, and they raise into an 8-blind stack, into a 6-blind stack, into us playing really aggressively against them. And they've been aggressive. Call here. Yeah, call. 10 off the money, but ace queen is pretty dang good, dude. Against nines, we got to flip for a big stack in the 250. Is it our time today? That's a good start. Clean. How much is it worth? Probably 1,000, dude. It's probably worth 1,000 in equity. Because min cash will be, whatever, 400 or something. Are we in the money here? No, we're 2 off the money. That's like, dude, should do that. And middle March. So those are some big books also on the horizon, I think, that I want to give a go to. Anyways, we call in position because we could put a lot of pressure on this stack in the bubble, but then we have another big stack call that actually covers us, so that kind of ruins things a bit. And we completely miss here too, so just check. I'm trying to get it on break so you don't miss any poker, but I keep forgetting because this ad system isn't very good. I got folds. Open, get a call, 7-4 deuce here on the flop. I think we play this spot aggressive. Reason being, their flatting range here has some middle pairs, but it has a lot more hands that are weak. And when they don't 3-bet on the stack size, I think they're very... It's hard for them to have a lot of pairs, you know? Like, we start the hand 27 blinds deep, so, like, they don't really have 9s plus, you know? Maybe they could have 9s, but it's hard, so... I think we're going to barrel again here. The turn is not great, for sure, right? Like, it's... They could have broadways with a flush draw, and now they've improved. So I'm probably not going to triple barrel now, but the plan was definitely to triple barrel. And now I just give up. It's just done. Imagine they have like 9-10 of clubs or something and give up. I'm not interested anyways. It's just something I daydream about sometimes, like, you know, like would I ever fit into a corporate America role given my current experience, and what would that role look like? Ace queen, ace 10. It's a good start. Keep it clean on the turn, Dottie. Good turn. 387 cash. Can we hold it? No jack, no 10. It's either a 10 or a 9 here. It's a 9. Let's go. Oh, sheesh. That was sweaty. Here we go. 530 cash. We are all in. Ace 10, take it down. Let's go. 40K. Formation lap is on with the F1 and jacks against nines for a huge pot. 262,000. This is really big, deep in this 250 tourney. 20K up top. No pips. Don't show me pips here. We're good. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Come on. Let's jam here. No, I think raise. Raise fold for 20, but then raise call this opponent is a good idea. 456 cashed here. It's going to be lights out. Here we go in just a few moments. Wait, 2 minutes. Come on, someone find something here. Chip leader in the tournament has 530K. Such a good squeeze spot. No, 9-7 deuce. Got a bet. I think we call here. We want to fast play quite often, but aces with the ace of hearts seems like the least vulnerable overpair. So I think we call. We're definitely going to fast play with like tens, with jacks, you know, a bunch of stuff. Good luck. We, I think, just grabbed the chip lead. No, actually, probably not. I thought for some reason we had 250K. We didn't. 371,000 is a lot of chips, though. That'll definitely put us top 10. There we go. 8th place. 26 left. What's first place in this one? 13,500, chat. Ace King is huge. Can we get some action here? Let's get a raise 3-bet, 4-bet. They fold 8s. That would be perfect. Or a raise jam with ace queen offsuit and we call. That's fine too. All right, well, it's going to happen. Raise 3-bet, 4-bet, they fold. That's what's up. Queens, big flip, chat. So much money on the line here. Thousands of dollars in equity right now if we can dodge the queen. Wow. All right, here we go. We've got a deep run, chat. We have got a deep run. It's official. 600,000. We're in 3rd place of the tournament right now. Limp, they raise. We call. Streets. Very interesting board. Pretty tough board, honestly, because they've got a bit of a range advantage, but I think we actually have a bit more queen X than they do. And if they barrel a bunch, they're going to have a queen X or a flush or a straight. Not so much an ace, you know? Like an ace doesn't really want to bet 3 times here, whereas a queen X flush and straight can. So it polarizes them a bit. Creates a nuts or air kind of situation. And we are blind versus blind against the chip leader with a bluff catcher. 22 left. It's a tough spot to be. Check, check. We chop. We win. Let's go. No trigger with the king 4. No trigger. Come on. Let's go, chat. We are in the lead of this tournament, and it's 14,000 for the win. Do we want art? Yes. Min raise from C. Yepson. We need to call here, but I would expect this range to be reasonably strong. And now we have an interesting spot. What's their betting range going to look like here? Check, check. 9 in the turn. Hope we can hang on here. When they have like ace 6, ace 5, ace 4, ace 3, ace deuce, what are they going to do? Probably bet. When they have king 6 suited, what are they going to do? Bet. I think it's a call and then fold river if they barrel, basically. Wow. We need to lead now. We need to bluff. We have a good bluff hand with 2 pair. Good luck. This is one of those spots where they have it or they don't, right? If they have it, we're out. And if they don't, we win. And the problem is like we don't have very many bluffs at all at the spot, chat, right? Like we need to turn a strong one pair, like a one pair without a flush draw that called the turn somehow. So like ace jack that didn't shove pre, we don't have a one pair hand. So we have to turn two pairs into bluffs, basically. That's like our only bluffs in that spot. Regem nines, good luck. 24 left, final three tables, 780 cashed. Next page jump at 21. We're risking it all. Take it down against Tyler. All right. We're going to raise up king, queen. We just have great stacks with some really big prize pool tournaments. 2 of 21, 10 of 24. We could win. I mean, combined between the two tournaments, we could win 35K here in the next couple hours. This is real money tournaments, so this isn't US dollars, but you get paid based on your finish in the tournament. So first place in this one is 14,000. First place in this one is 20,000. And then we've got a bunch of other tournaments, but they're more in early stages right now. Open the kings, we get a jam from Bobby Betts, $50 bounty. We've got $100 in bounty so far. Can we make that 150 by holding here, chat? By holding. We limp, check, flop top pair, and check raise, check turn, I think. But here we go. Three-way all in. Kings, queens, eights for 463,000. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's go. $50 bounty coming away. So we get actually back raise, which is the worst case scenario for sure. Never want to see this. Also doesn't make any sense though, for what it's worth. So we call, and then turn is a jack. Like they could have king 10 or king deuce or something, but they don't have tens. King deuce, okay. Fair enough. Makes sense. Makes sense. Down to 540. We open the queen jack suited. We get a call and then a squeeze all in. We have to fold. Let's go to the ace queen. $100 bouncy on their head. We 3-bet call. Jack 10 suited. Pretty good hand. 6 of 20. Raise, call. Not a great squeeze spot here. It's just a call. We flop the nuts. Wow. This is a wowzer kind of moment here. Checks to fish. That's 39,000. We call. We don't have any raises here. Our range is too weak. If we raise our good hands here, our calling range is left with only garbage. So need to call, and it's a good spot for people to put pressure on. I think we need to let fish barrel here, basically. I don't know. That's a really big bet, though. There's 336 in the middle, and they have 300K back. I think it's an all-in, chat, actually. I was just going to call, but they go for a really big bet sizing here. Yeah. But the problem is, like, what good hands can I have that just call? And it's actually, I don't have any. No, I've changed my mind. I'm going to call here. Especially against the Austrian flag, like, likely the strongest poker country in the world, you know? Because it operates as the flag for Austria and Germany. A lot of the German pros just relocated to Austria. We might lose to a full house here, but I don't think we fold, especially how we played this hand. King, queen. Okay. It's too bad. Unlucky. There's nothing you can do here, though. I mean, we can jam the turn. They called out. Nothing changes. It's just a cooler, man. That's it. So I think we're going to get 19th. We do chip up a little bit here. It's too bad. Not going to be an art score in this one, but there's no other choices we can make there. It's okay. We have some very interesting spots here. Ace queen against ace 5. We're still alive. Here we go with the queens. Big spot. 20,000 up top. 18 left. for 981,000 and a massive pot. Let's go. Holy smokes, chat. Let's go. We have about 1 million chips in a great position in this 250, 20K up top. Tough one for Yepsen. I have been doing work with the one and only Ben CB from Raise Your Edge. And we developed a course where we take one of my tournament runs. We go really in-depth into a bunch of topics. We have over 10 hours of footage. I ask him the questions that I think are going to provide the most value, which is why I think I'm the best student that could possibly be in this series, you know? It's just so jam-packed with value. It's just great. Thanks for checking out the course. Set of 8s against ace deuce. All right. Yepsen running unlucky against us, to be honest. I mean, we just... Wait a second. No, we got it. I mean, we picked up the bluff spot. We found it. Queens into 9s. Cooler. Picks up ace deuce. All in the big blind. We've got 8s. It's just unlucky for them. Moving on. We're 6 to 17 here. Fold the 10-3. 4 deuce. We're going to fold as well. We get a really big raise from our opponent. 10-9 suited is a great hand, though. I think we need to call. We're being really deep as well. I folded a similar hand to this against a 3x when I was like on 15 blinds. But here, I think we've got a bit too much cushion. They potted. Well, now we're in a really tough spot. The king 10, we're going to jam. Take it down. I mean, I think we have to call here, right? I mean, we are getting 2-1 with a flush draw, 2 overcards. Yeah, I think we have to call, but it's like... Obviously, don't want to be risking this many chips at this stage of the tournament. You know, like I don't want to be in this pot, but it's just my hand's too good. If they go for the jam on the turn, we'll fold, of course, but like, yeah, it's uncomfortable. And it goes check, check, king of the river. We need to bluff, I think. Damn, dude, that king smashes their range as well. I give up, actually. When they 3x raise in middle position, like they just have broadways and they can check them on the turn. I give up. Against a 3xer, I think it makes sense, but it's... I don't like giving up with 10i. Oh, I did not think we're seeing ace-6 offsuit, dude. Raise, jam for a short stack, rejam from Harrison. And we have queens. I mean, so this is garbage. I don't care about this hand, right? Like, this opponent just had ace-6 and 3x to last hand, so whatever. This opponent has, like, 6 blinds. Is all in. We don't care about this range. This rejam we care about. What is this range? Honestly, it could be, like, 9s plus because of this opponent. We have to get it in here. There's so much equity on the line here, like, probably 4K in equity in this pot, but we have to do it with queens. I think I'm folding jacks. So we're queens plus an ace king here. Two outs. 9 or an 8 for a sweat. 2 outs. That's a brutal finish, man. $1,009 is our cash. How about the ace 10 here? We raise under the gun, get a call. Ace 7-5, bet a quarter here against the chip leader. Check, check, I think, with ace 10. A little bit too thin to go for it again here. We 3-bet kings, get a call. Lunch was amazing. Thanks for asking. Now, we have a massive potential pot here. Our opponent actually covers us. We 3-bet, they call. Jack 5 deuce board. They have 3 combos of jacks, 6 combos of queens. Maybe call it 5 combos of queens because they probably 3-bet it. 3 combos of 9s, and then a bunch of junk that we're crushing. They got ace jack, got king jack. I think we just bet small again here. And don't fold. Hope to not run into jacks, but they fold the turn. All right. So we are on an amazing stack, this 215 PKO. And we're going to go all in here. We have 4 blinds. We need a lot of help. We need 2 pair or better. GG. We're going to bust in 14th on a money bubble too, man. Damn. 746 is our cash. Now let's get the 600 going. I don't have a 600 button, so it's going to say 500. For a $100 bounty, is it? No 10? And 1.5 million. We are up there in chips, bro. We are up there in chips. 1.5 million. We are salmon felt official because we're already in the profit, actually, of the tournament. This is the closest I can get to salmon here. All in the 630, blind versus blind. We cover our opponent for 16 blinds. All in with the king queen here. Just 3 bets, actually. 3 bet call. But this way you can fold to a 4 bet. From this opponent, not this one. This opponent has 13 blinds to start the hand. And we need a, what, 6 or king? Oh, chop it up. Nice hand, yo. 225 left, and it pays 135. It should be about 35,000 for the win when you add in bounties and stuff, you know? It's a chunk of change up there. Wish you run good today. Thanks, man. I hope we can do something. A little bit of both. Little bet, little check. I think I'm going to lean towards bet here with King Jack. We just have a lot of stuff that wants to bet, and they have a lot of junk, you know? They're going to call with every jack they have. They probably continue with every deuce they have as well. 10 on the turn. I think it's a bet range and then check river. Problem is, like, we have ace king in their range and they don't. We have queen jacks 10s in our range, they don't. So, like, for all those reasons, we've got a really nutted spot, you know, with king jack. Black and white flag is a warning for track limits 3x, and it's a pen. There you go. Nice, thank you. The heads up. 9s, 8s. Oh, so good to see 8s. Clean, Dottie. Come on now. Keep it clean. No 6, no 8, chat. I can't look. Everyone breathe. Open, get re-raise from Broccoli. Peel. Definitely call this because of the late positions, right? Like, they 3-bet a lot in this spot. And we flop top 2. Really good news. I think with the flush draw, we check raise here. 205,000. I think bet turn is a good idea here. Checks around on the flop. The likelihood of fully charged having a queen is very low, not betting 3 ways. And so we're really only valuing ourselves against ace 10 and jacks here, which is not a huge consideration. And then we kind of value bet against the rest of the stuff. I think I should go for a bet on the river here as well, actually. Half pot. It's a thin bet. Like I said, I think we only lose to jacks and ace 10, and then we beat jack 10. We beat 9s. We beat 8s. We beat 7s. We beat ace king. We beat ace jack. We beat ace 7 suited. We beat all that stuff. So, yeah. Gonna bet. If we get raised, I don't really know what they have. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess they can decide to check back with a queen and then bet turn and bet river. It's pretty rare, though. I don't even think it's a good play. Like, why do that, you know? Why check it back? 10's full. Possible, but 1 combo. 7's full, possible. 3 combos of 7's full. Thing is, ace jack is so prime. Jack 9 suited is so prime. Clubs, like ace high clubs turning themselves into a bluff. It's just so hard to want to check back 3 ways with a queen, I think, you know? It's just so difficult to do. We're in a really tough spot here, chat. I think it's kind of the same thing as if, you know, if they bet flop, we call, they bet turn, we continue, and then the river they bet, we're in a tough spot, you know? It's just a tough spot no matter what. Because 35 to win 140. And they're telling a not very convincing story. They don't have 3s, right? They fold turn with 3s. They either have 7s, quad queens, or 10s full, of which there's
2 combos of those bigger full houses. There's 5 combos of full houses total there. Or they played like ace queen and king queen, super weird. Yeah, I think we have to call, man. It's dumb, but I think we have to call. Aces. I think half pot is right given the board texture here. We actually have a good hand, but it's the right play even with a bunch of junk hands because our opponent calls in the big blind, right? They don't have a couple hands. Let's go through a couple hands they don't have. Aces, kings, jacks, ace king, ace jack. You know, all those hands are very likely to 3-bet. No, sometimes they might slow play with aces occasionally. Sometimes they might have ace jack and just call instead of 3-bet, even though they can off the stack. But in reality, we have what would be considered a big range advantage. They have a bunch of junk. We have a bunch of good hands. So we get to put a ton of pressure on. Not just when we have ace king, but also when we have pocket fives, we can just bluff with it instead of like, oh, it's not a good flop for fives. We can just start bluffing, right? Like, because we've got all the big hands, right? It's a pretty bad river. Probably not worth value betting anymore. They're going to have queen jack and jack 10 in the range. Yeah, I think we have to check. Beat ace 10. All right, sweet. Jam this all in. King 4, blind versus blind for 13 blinds. We have gotten called by 3s. On the bubble as well. No fear. But it's not even just fear, though. It's like you want to get that mid cash here, you know? You do want to get the mid cash. $75 bounty. Unless the bubbles burst already and I've missed it. No, we were 4 off the money there. And I think we have $325 cash in this tourney now. Just call the block bet here. I think with 8s, the underpair to the 9 is fine. We 3-bet in the 630 against Bernardino. The old bet call. The old bet call, Dottie. We have the nuts. Should probably check back here. This is a good card for them and not great for us. And we have the nuts, and we're not protecting against really anything, and allow them to bluff sometimes when they have missed, you know, on the river. We're going to go all in here. I don't even know what they have, dude, to be honest. Wonder what sort of hand gets to the river that calls flop and then check, check, turn, and then check river. Let's go. All right. We get sheets. In the 630, it'll be like 100K up top or so. Hit it. Whoa. Hit it. Whoa. Hit it. No. You ever see call with ace queen here? You don't. Stay. Ace queen against king jack. Please. Hold. It's a lot of money in here. 110,000 and 600. It's, you know, it's worth 800, 900 bucks. Aces. In the most important tournament left the day, for sure. 111,000 for the win, and it pays 117 spots with 310 left. Holy smokes. And jacks here as well. Inducing. Just slam dunk sweet spots for both opponents. Aces 3-bet. Get a call, jack, jack 10 on the flop. We kind of just played this pot, remember? Where we tanked forever. I feel like a check back is pretty good. But they actually lead, so we call. It's fine. Half pot and then jam the river, I guess. Unless it's a bad river. Okay, we take it down to the turn, 2.3 million, and then in the 630, they bet check. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all in, I think. Probably kings or queens here from our opponent, to be honest, in a 3-bet pot. They fold. Okay. We have a lot of chips, dude. Damn, 364,000. Ace king against queens for 1.5 million chips and a 190 bounty. Damn. Good luck with the 8s. There's been more fortunate moments in the stream history. 2 outs. That's not it. Defend with queen 9. Jack 10-5 on the flop. Pretty good flop for queen 9. Right? We have an open ender. We have a backdoor flush draw. If we hit a king or an 8, we have basically the nuts. I mean, a king, technically ace queen is the nuts, but close enough, you know? A hand worth playing for stacks. And on a 8, we do have the nuts. So do we want to check raise now or just call? Probably call. A very, very bad turn. We likely 3-bet ace-jack, ace-10, sometimes king-queen, jacks, 10s, aces. So we're in a spot where we now have... We can't have any good hands. We're drawing with a non-flush to the non-nut straight. I will fold. And I'm actually going to play this as a call. Fun. I'm being very trappy, deceptive right now with my aces. I think we just call. We're really not protecting from anything here, so we just call. Has the slow play paid off, or do we lose our whole stack? Good luck. We double it up, chat. Let's go with the aces. 364, baby. 3-bet kings get a call. Let's go for a small bet here. Kings against ace-9 for everything. Come on, chat. Let's go. 4.1 million. Oh, my goodness, dude. We have a lot of chips. Damn it, dude. Damn it! I got dad joked, man. We flopped top set. Top set. Deuce 5-8. We got a small bet. Now, we do block them having good hands, but, chat, we're pretty deep on a very dry board. They lead. Oh, my goodness. We're going to double up here, dude. We are going to double up here. Or they're going to just make a straight, but damn, does it look good. Just, it's so painful when they have like 9-6 or 6-4 here, you know? But like, you just call. Holy smokes, chat. This is huge, dude. Don't have backdoor diamonds. We're not worried about backdoor diamonds, dude. They led on the flop. It's fine. Can we value raise? That's an interesting question, right? Can we value raise here? The thing is, like, with their leading range on the flop, they can have 2s and 5s, which we can get value from. But the other things are draws that either missed or hit. Not getting value from air, and it's really hard for them to have top pair or any 2 pairs. I think we have to call for that reason. Oh, damn, dude. Queens! How did they just flat queens in the big blind, dude? How did they flat queens in the big blind and then lead it? I don't know. I don't have the answer for you, chat. I don't know. I just never, ever expect to see that hand. Dang it. River queen. No. We won the pot, chat, but it's, you know, we could have got all the money against queens. I just called against the river bet. Pretty easy 3-bet here against its time. Not a great calling hand. We got a blocker. If they jam, it's not the end of the world. We've got a decent hand against like 9s or whatever. And we take it down. Let's go. Holy crap, we have aces. Come on. Oh, you're a bunch of nits. What a bunch of nits, chat. Barely call. If they squeeze, we can call against them, but not against HTF, right? Just call king, deuce on the flop. Okay. I mean, there's a lot worse flops. I don't know exactly what that is the study of, but sociology was just awesome. I loved it. I just took an intro sociology too. Please just win against ace jack here. Ace jack, ace 10, ace 9, ace 8, ace 5. Oh, let's go. The ace 9 check. Come on now. Raise up ace 5 suited. We have a lot going on right now. I want to catch up with all of you in the chat, but this is the ultimate bluffing hand, so we definitely can't ignore this. Ace queen 4 in the flop. Check call. I think it's good. Half pot is just brutal, dude. But I think this is the opponent that had queens, so they probably just have like ace 10 or something. I was going to say ace 8, but I went for ace 10. Oh, yes! I think they might have an ace here, chat. I'm going to go for a pretty sizable bet. Because this is the opponent that had queens and just flatted pre-flop. So I think when they have an ace, they are calling. They will not fold an ace here. So I'm going to go for a big bet. Ship it, Donnie. Ship it! Let's go! 9.3 million chat. Excellent, excellent situation. Fantastic situation right now. We are in third place in the tournament. It's $36,000 for the win. 36,000. Ah, dude. We call it nines here on the bubble. I think that makes sense, actually. So we call on the button here, which is kind of weird, but this bubble is important. We're 2 off the money, and it is a big mistake to bubble. In that if we double up right now, what are our increased chances of winning the tournament? They increase for sure, but they don't double, right? If we lose our whole stack right now, what are our chances of winning the tournament? 0. So the upside is limited. So jumping from $0 to 1,200 cashed is a much bigger deal than going from where we are to, to having 500,000. So we play our nines pretty conservatively. It's a good hand to illustrate this point as well, because with nines, it's like we might get a call by eights if we jam. Oh, it's over. Let's go. Okay, so we're in the money now. Well, this changes stuff. Right. Now we have 1237 cash, and we have a pair of nines, but it goes over call here. We don't have the best hand. I mean, it's possible to have the best hand, but it's really unlikely now, I'd say, King nuts probably has a queen. Do you find it easier to be patient not playing in big blinds? I don't find patience difficult in poker, because it's like finding profitable spots, and if it's not profitable, I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So the patience isn't difficult, I don't think, for me personally. They bet the river, we fold. All right, so in the money, the 2 last tournaments of the day, we have cashed ourselves $2,200 right now, but still stuck on the day as of now. Now we cover everyone here. 13 blinds, 11 blinds, 7 blinds. We're going to jam queen 10 here. It is the play with the 2 broadways, and we'd prefer everyone to fold, but if we get a call, it's okay. We cover for a bounty. It's 2 broadways. We're doing fine against eights. So yeah, we just give it a ship, see what happens. Some ICM pressure on our opponents and us, but not a ton, like pretty small still. Wow, it's actually a jam again, dude. Ace 9. Pretty fun. All right, good luck. It's a jam again, dude. We ladder on the other table to 1360. We get called, the worst stack to get called by for sure on the button. We're ahead! Oh, dude, hold, man. Come on now. How do we get it in ahead there, dude? Someone tell me how we get it in ahead with 34 left. Someone with ace 9, dude. Never should get it in ahead there. How? Here we go. Ace king, chat. 10 blinds. We're also opening ace deuce on the other button. Oh my goodness, we get a call. We flop 2 pair in the 215. Ace king, we're still sweating. Wim Hof folds. Okay, we flop 2 pair. Small bet. Check raise, we call. Don't have ace 5, don't have ace queen, and we've got the best hand. I mean, they don't have ace queen, or they can have ace 5, but they're all in with 5s, all in with 2s, all in with ace queen, so we should be good here. Hold. Come on, let's go! 9.4 million, baby. 9.4 million. Let's go. We're all in with the ace king suited here. against Wim Hof. In the 630, 71 left against threes. We've got to flip it here. Ace, king, or jack. Ace, king, jack, or 5 for everything. Dead. 1670 is our cash here. $1,670. We get a limp. Do we want to raise with king 5? I don't think so. I think just check, see a flop here. It's not a great hand, but it's not a bad hand either. Ace, king 4. It's not tough on the flop. We flop a pair. We're happy, okay? So don't get it twisted that you think I'm tilted now. I'm not. But I am tilted on the turn, right? It's not a tough hand on the flop. It's a tough hand on the turn if they barrel. Because then we're just like, ugh, gross, you know? We are capped here. We could, in theory, have aces, kings, queens, but we don't in practice. We don't have ace, king. We don't have ace, queen. We don't have a lot of these hands. So we're in a tough spot. I think we have to fold the turn here. If we know they're not going to bet the river, then we call the turn. But do we jam? I mean, jam is my first impression here, right? It just kind of sucks to have to risk this much. But I think, especially with a bounty and this hand, it seems clear to me that jam's the way. So good luck. Don't call, dude. You know, don't call. We're super short unless we hit a jack, 10 or 9 non-club. Yeah. All right, chat. This is it. We need to start the spin up with king 10 suited. We're not out. We are not out. Right. We can totally bring this back. But this is a pretty variable step in the road. This is where, I mean, it could just stop us in our tracks. We're going to have to win it all in, you know? We get a heads up against king 9. It's pretty much the best hand you could expect to see here. That's a bad flop, though. We chop. Oh, we chop. Oh, man. It's just brutal. It's brutal. It's brutal. Okay? We're all in for 4 blinds with ace king. And you've done this to us, Matthew. So, a lot on the line. You're either a hero or a 0, Matthew. Come on. Ace or king to get back in the tournament, chat. GG. GG. 891 plus our bounties, though, which it doesn't add, which is some weird reason. 891 plus 612.